cut to you two wandering around in a cemetery. You come up to this. As you're looking around, you see this pretty modest-looking field, but it's very poorly maintained. There's patchy grass. There is mud all over the place. You see numerous just DIY'd little grave markings, just two pieces of wood crossed together. But then you see there is one sarcophagus made out of stone or concrete or something, out of a much heavier material. It's the only one that looks like this in the whole cemetery, and you can tell it is slightly ajar. As the camera pans around to each of you guys as you're surveying this area, who do we see, and why would you be here?
Mm-hmm. So you see Risov, Wilder Eater, and he is a very slight of stature young man, maybe 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. He's got brown hair in a bowl cut. And he's got like the wisps of like an early mustache, very pale skin, a little bit sickly looking, honestly. He wears just very plain brown kind of coverall robes. At his, he does have a belt, and in his belt he has a series of very thin vials, a couple of different colors and textures. Otherwise, not really carrying much. Risov is an herb master, or at least, an herb maker on his way to, if he survives till tomorrow, he'll maybe be an herb master someday. But he is always on the hunt for interesting and rare ingredients. And he has learned that if you catch a decomposing body at like this beautiful window about like 10 weeks to 12 weeks, like if you harvest it, you can make some very powerful potions from that flesh. And so he is doing the unthinkable and coming to desecrate a dead body.
Nice. And who is alongside him?
Alongside him is Keftar, the heretical priest, where Risov looks slightly sickly. Keftar looks absolutely riddled with some type of disease. He's got like boils and like fresh and pox boils, like pus kind of running down some of his arms.
Juicy. He
has a fresh cut across one of his eyes and a patch covering that eye, and you just know the wound is infected. It's got that like sickly yellow sort of, there goes the body horror, sickly yellow sort of stuff along the cut. And he is here to destroy an artifact of the false One True Faith Church. So he is diametrically opposed to it, and he is here to destroy the eye of one of their saints, the false saint, as he'll call them. And he is just generally around crypts. That's part of his faith. He doesn't believe bodies should be buried, so he's perfectly fine with undefiling this corpse as he sees it.
Okay, very good. So yeah, as you guys are obviously noticing this sarcophagus that looks relatively intact, maybe has eroded a little bit, but doesn't look like it's too badly damaged. You see it, you do see it as slightly ajar, giving you the idea that you could probably open it farther. So, what would you like to do then?
Risov, come help me push. I'm gonna go to push the lid of the sarcophagus.
I will assist.
Okay. Why don't you all give me a strength roll? It'll be pretty low.
That is 8.
I roll a 6 because Sorry, 10.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Easy. The two of you guys combined are and of course already slightly ajar. You are able to move the slab off the top of this sarcophagus. Do you just kind of slightly do it, or you just push it all the way off?
Pushing it off.
Okay. So you guys fully push it off. It slides off of the other end of the sarcophagus, and it just kind of cracks and breaks apart as it hits the ground.
Was it just plain stone? Was there any kind of embellishments or anything?
If there were, they have since been eroded away, and any kind of detail or markings you wouldn't be able to make it out at this point. Like I said, this whole cemetery is worse for wear. It is A, not been kept up with, and B, possibly even vandalized, if not robbed, at this point. The stone top of that sarcophagus just crumbles after it hits the ground, and you look into the sarcophagus, and you see nothing. Asterisk. Nothing as in you don't see a body, and you don't see it doesn't look like anything had been buried in here, but what you do see at the bottom of this sarcophagus is it looks like the bottom of it has like caved in, and there is some kind of passage or tunnel leading down. Again, the cemetery, like I said, was all like muddy and just sloppy and gross. And you can hear like water, like kind of like trickling into this passage in the bottom of the sarcophagus, and it is definitely, you can definitely hear it leading downward. So you are very, very confident that there is something. Besides just a hole in the ground, that there is some kind of tunnel or passageway that actually goes down from here.
I'm going to take a silver and I'm just going to drop it down the hole to try to like catch how deep it is.
Sure.
See if it's something to just drop down or if we need to climb down.
Yeah. So, give me strength rolls to see how. No. But do you just like bink, or do you? How do you?
I'm just gonna like drop it from like a flat, no extra throwdown, just a drop.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. So you drop it. You drop that piece of silver, and you hear, ting, 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 and it sounds. It's hitting against something very dense, like again maybe some kind of stone or brick, and you hear it get farther and farther down. So it gives you the impression that there's some kind of either paved or steps or something. Excuse me. So it suggests that something was built downward. It's not just a hole in the ground.
But it's not like a 10 seconds before I hear the drop. It's like a short drop.
Yeah. It's probably just a few feet down before it starts tinking downwards.
I'm going to make eye contact with Risov.
You're going to make me go down there, aren't you?
We're both going to go down there.
Okay.
And he will climb into the hole. I don't know if you want to go first so I don't get my pus all over the...
Yeah. Don't forget to save me some of that.
Right, scoop it up with a glove. Okay. So we head down yonder ways. So you start making your way into this crevasse. As soon as you kind of start actually stepping down into there, you feel exactly that. You feel steps. You feel steps that actually start leading downward. So you're able to, after you kind of clear the bottom of the sarcophagus, it's pretty easy to just step your way down. It goes probably about a story worth, probably about 10-ish feet down, and then it comes to a bit of a landing. Again, you see you see and hear that trickling water coming down those steps. Once you get to that landing, it goes off to your left, and then it looks like steps continue down quite a bit farther from where you are. What we'd like to do now? Do we continue?
Yep. I guess we'll venture forth. Is there any... So if there's running water, is there any flora down here? Any kind of plant life? Or any kind
So far, you probably notice, given your background, you probably can notice that there's, in some areas where maybe the water's pooled a little bit, there might be a little bit of like algae or a little bit something sludgy at the bottom of those little pools where it's collected. There might be a little bit of mildew and stuff like that, but nothing as far as like plants growing. But again, knowing what you know, there's probably something has probably started to gather in the bottom of a pool or two.
Do we have any light with us?
Do you?
Is it...
I feel like if we were grave robbing, we'd probably have like hooded lanterns.
But
yeah.
Do you?
I don't have anything in my inventory, which is why I asked.
Is it pitch dark down here?
It is pretty dark. You currently, other than the faint daylight that's coming in from above you, you can't see much else. So from where you are currently looking farther down, it looks damn near pitch dark from presently where you are.
I'm going to pull something out, one of my vials on my hip. I have 2 matching color. Drink this.
So I'll take it, I'll drink it.
Cheers. And he like whacks you with it. And he'll down his bottle. And this decoction is spider owl soup, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And what this is going to allow is that both of us will be able to see in darkness and climb on the walls for 30 minutes. And so I'm going to say, we need to hustle.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to like climb up the side of the wall and start walking upside down.
Okay. I will set a timer for 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So you start climbing onto the walls, and but you're still going to try to head like downward.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only kind of one way to go, right?
Presently, yes.
Yeah. And yes.
Okay. So what you do is you kind of spider climb just on the walls. The walls or the ceiling?
I'm on the ceiling.
You're on the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So you are on the ceiling above these stairs, and you're crawling your way downward. What are you going to do?
I'm following after him. I'm not going to go on the ceiling because I am wearing my hat, which makes me, it says, nearly invisible.
Okay.
So I'm going to, like, not necessarily sneaking, I'm hustling after him, but I am doing it basically invisible.
Okay, cool. So as you are Spider-Manning across the ceiling, as it were, above the steps, very soonly, probably another story down, what you notice is that ceiling then kind of tapers and flattens out, and you are now over a very large, a pretty large room, about a 30-foot square room. What you will notice also is about halfway down those stairs, you can see the steps had collapsed, and there's basically almost like a sheer drop. So you were able to avoid that by spider climbing the ceiling. And of course, by the time you get if you were still on the steps, by the time you get there, you would very easily be able to just kind of traverse your way straight down instead of falling, 10 or 20 feet from this point in these kind of broken down stairs. You do still see that water still just kind of trickling down what is now a wall that used to be steps. And again, you guys see this large, this 30-foot square room. Very easily, what you're able to see in this room, directly across from where those steps would be, you see a large, heavy wooden door that is currently closed. To the right of those steps, again, if you were to kind of come down naturally from those steps, along the right wall, you would see yet another set of steps, or a passageway that leads downward. You can see a lot of that water is kind of pooling up underneath the steps where you would have come in, and it's continuing to trickle downward that way. What you also see in this room is you see another man. You see another individual in here, and he looks very sickly and very pale, and he has no clothes. He is just, he's got long, scraggly hair, and he's just and he thinks he hears something, and he's kind of looking around like, hello? Is someone there? So what do you guys do?
You say that he's sickly. Is he just like malnourished, or will you say he looks like he's infected, or like what type of sickly are we talking about?
So it's probably all the above. He definitely looks very malnourished, very skinny, very scraggly. And yeah, he has, his skin he's very dirty and very grungy, and, knowing what you guys probably knew about diseases and whatnot, he is in not very good condition, and he's kind of, it sounds like the way he's kind of straining his voice, he hasn't spoken in a while, and so he's like, and he's kind of coughing up as he kind of starts using his voice for the first time in who knows how long. Like, hello? Is anyone there? So he is definitely sickly in either sense of the word.
Okay. Keftar is just going to cross the gap to get to. He's across the gap in the room, towards the big wooden doors.
He's just kind of in the middle of the room, just not really close to either one of them, but yeah, he's just kind of crawling around on the floor, and definitely very, very weak and sickly.
Keftar's gonna cross that gap, and he's in good day, what a glorious day for our God, as a greeting to the guy.
Oh, who are you? Where did you come from?
I'm your salvation. It matters not where I come from. And Keftar is going to give him a little bit of his water skin and food, and he also has a medicine chest which says that it stops infection and heals D6 HP.
Okay. So yeah, you give them you hand him your water skin, and he definitely starts drinking that. I was like, oh my God, my gods, thank you. But what are you? Well, he probably doesn't realize you are there. You haven't made any sound.
I'm being very quiet.
Yeah. So he's like, what are you doing here? I implore you. You should not be here. You should go while you still can.
I go wherever I'm needed most, good sir.
There's nothing. There's nothing here. I beg you. You should save yourself and leave.
Well, where are we?
We are in the Devil's Tomb. Have you not heard of this? This This is just... It's a literal hellhole. This is not the place for anyone, especially a man of the cloth, my friend.
So I'll just do like an inverted triangle, like cross my heart type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go, good sir, the Devil's Tomb sounds like exactly the place for a man of the cloth. Fear not, nothing will overpower our guide. I'm like putting my hand on his shoulder reassuringly, and then I say, which way to this hell mouth?
So as you sit on, did you say on his shoulder?
Yeah.
As you put your hand onto his shoulder, he starts kind of like taking his hand, kind of like grasping your arm, and then he's like, please, you don't want to be here. And you can feel that grip getting tighter and tighter, and he starts trying to like kind of shove you like back towards the entrance.
I'm going to let him.
So yeah, he just pushes you toward now against the wall just underneath these steps, and he's like, you, and then you see his face, his demeanor starts to change. He's like, you need to leave. And he starts like almost, very weakly, like he's like trying to like push you upward to try to get you out. So what do you do then?
I think I am going to like use the spider climb to go back up the stairs, and if trying to like pretend like I'm gonna leave, and then as soon as he releases me, if he does, I'm just gonna kind of go along the wall and just walk around him back into the area.
Okay, and are you gonna try to do that sneakily, or
yeah
okay? So you're just gonna kind of pretend like you're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he starts pushing you up, and then you use your spider climb, so it almost looks like he's pushing you up the wall. And so yeah, then you back your way up into there, and you see like this almost like relief. It's like, oh, there is no place for you here. And he just kind of like collapses. He's probably exerted every ounce of energy he had left. So yeah, to him it looks like you left. And then he just kind of collapses to the floor, and then you spider climb your way back up, and you're still just.
I was just very quietly observing this interaction.
Sure.
If I thought that my ally was in any kind of imminent threat, I would have intervened. But I see two passageways. You said.
Correct. There is a wooden door leading, directly across from the stairs you came in from, and then to the right of that is seems like more steps leading further down.
I'm gonna. I mean, we can see each other because we can see in the dark. I'm gonna head towards the door.
I'll follow.
And when he's very close to me, only then, because I know this door is gonna creak, will I open the door so we can both very quickly go in and shut it behind us, so we don't have to listen to this old bag of bones.
Yeah, this guy seems like right now it seems like he is just like out of it. He's almost like fully exhausted.
Great.
So yeah, you guys get down to this door. Again, it is very like this very heavy wooden door. So when you try to open it, you have to really give it some force. And yeah, it just kind of creaks and grinds as it opens. And immediately what kind of hits you as you're opening this door is you start to see a lot of light.
Probably since we're like acclimated to the dark.
Yeah.
This potion probably fucks us up.
So it's very, from that perspective, your eyes have adjusted, and but it's kind of steady. It's this like reddish kind of dull orangey glow that starts to fill your eyes, and it seems like it fills the whole space here. And so with that, you can't really see what's going on in this room yet, but the biggest difference that you do, and the biggest thing that you do notice, is the heat. It is absolutely stifling once you get into this room. So you open it up, and so you're just kind of getting into this room, overwhelming light, intensely hot. So what do you guys do with that?
I'm going to quickly rush into the room, because that was, I guess, sort of the implied plan.
How big do I feel like the space we're about to enter is?
Really big.
Okay.
It is much. It is a little bit bigger than the room you just came in from. Whereas that one was like maybe 30-foot square room. This one, this seems more like, almost like cave-like. You know, almost like this has just been kind of carved into the dirt and the rock. But it is slightly bigger. And as your eyes adjust a little bit, you see there's probably only kind of a few feet of a landing, and like this little bridge that goes across to like another landing, but coming from the floor, or coming up from the floor, that's where the source of the light and this heat is coming from. It's almost like you're over some kind of flaming pit, and that's where all this heat is coming from. And you currently don't see anything else, but as your eyes still adjust a little bit across this very, very narrow bridge, all the way at the other end, you see yet another door way over there.
I'm gonna take the ceiling.
Yeah, we entered from the ceiling, right? So
Yeah.
We just completely accidentally circumvented that.
Yeah. We're gonna go up and over.
Okay. So you are able to up and over that. So you go all the way across to that other door. So what you see when you get here, this is like a very dense, it's like a greenish bronze metal door. It is very, 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 very tough. There are chains across it, and then it looks like there's something written in blood. It says, "Go to Nick," and N-E-C-H, and it looks like it's written in blood on this door.
Are the chains like locked, or do we just have to like pull them away, or?
Yeah, these are locked. These are locked, heavy chains. It looks like.
Is there anything to deal with this?
Nothing to do with this. And you see that now he's gonna but instead of doing the triangle, he's gonna do a trapezoid to cross his heart, and then he's going to say, I believe copper they use to bind spirits of fire. And he's gonna like look around at the door to see if he can find where the chains are connected at or locked at.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like these chains, they're like, it's almost like it's coming out from like the rock, like it's like it was somehow wrapped around the entire door. So you don't see anywhere that it's connected, but you do see these giant locks that are holding it all together.
The source of heat that we just crossed over is like a pool of magma or something?
No. So as you were, probably as you were passing over, and you were to look way down, it is almost like, you say bottomless, but you can see many feet down, hundreds of feet down. You see like actual flame and fire coming up from this pit. But looking straight down into that pit, into that fire, you probably can't see anything else. But yeah, it is a literal pit of fire.
You have anything to deal with this? These chains or anything? I have a femur bone and a bunch of useless potions.
Nothing much. Are the chains, they look quite old? Can we just make a probing hit on them to see like how put together they are?
I mean, they're definitely kind of rusty, but these are like some chunky boy chains. They're not like, it's not like a bike chain or something. But yeah, they definitely have been here a while. They're weathered and corroded. but definitely pretty chonky. I doubt just whacking it with something will actually do it. Just saying.
Maybe this isn't for us.
Yeah, I have absolutely nothing for this.
Okay, we go back above and go out
Okay.
and find the other passageway.
Okay. So you come back out from that room, and again, there's that stairway downward. Okay. So you make your way down those stairs down. Again, probably another story down. But as you are entering this area, again, it's kind of a straight shot. As you enter here, still kind of spider climbing the ceiling? Or?
Yeah, if I can, I am.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah. No reason not to. Or no reason you can't, presently. You get down this one flight of stairs, and one of the things that you start to notice is your foliage and your some kind of plant life along the walls of the stairwell. And as you kind of get closer and closer to these, you notice there's all kinds of like maybe like spores and stuff like that just kind of floating around in the air here. But you also start to hear this faint kind of like angelic choir kind of sound, like these nice oohs and ahs. And as you're getting closer to these vines, you see that they have like little flowery bits on them. And looking at those flowers, they look like porcelain, carved angel faces that are, surrounded by flower petals, and they're just all ooh and ah.
Instinctively, without thinking about the ramifications or the implications, Risov is going to take an empty vial off of his hip, go to one of these angelic flower porcelain heads, and just bloop.
Okay.
And put it in his. Try to put it in his.
Right. As you are doing that, give me a presence roll, please.
Presents. So I can earn some presents. Ooh, that's an 8.
Okay. So just as you are about to do this, that angelic music starts kind of fill your ears and kind of fill your mind a little bit, and before you actually grab one of those boys, you kind of have this overwhelming feeling, this overwhelming urge to join in their song, and then you start oohing and ahhing yourself. So what would that sound like?
That's all you get.
And yes, because that's exactly what happens. You sing loudly for about a minute, and then it kind of just dissipates and goes away.
Am I aware that I was singing for a minute?
Yes, you were aware that happened. Even though you didn't necessarily have control over yourself doing that, you were just like, "What the fuck was that?" And so after which, you're then able to. So you go to pluck one of those guys, and it doesn't. For now, it doesn't look like it disturbs any of the other ones that continue to ooh and ah.
Okay. I think I'll just take the one for right now.
Okay.
I'll stopper my vial and put it back on my hip.
Mm-hmm. So these stairs, again, they lead about a story down. It gets to another landing, to where at that point you can see it goes. There's a passage going to your left, or stairs continuing downward, forward from your general direction. And again, just to be clear, you still notice that water continuing to trickle downward.
Do we want to try another passageway or just keep going down?
I'm usually partial to the left, but I feel like we should follow the water.
I don't know if we're gonna have any better luck. Is it a doorway the other way, or?
There isn't a door per se. What looking to your left, looks like there's probably another, 20 feet, and then you see another room, but there's not a door to that other room.
Maybe we could just poke our head in real quick.
Yeah, I feel like we don't know what's here, and maybe a reconnaissance here might save us trouble later.
Yeah. I don't think we bypass anything without at least giving it a quick look-see.
I'm going to pull my meter tighter over my head to go like nearly invisible, and I'm going to try to like sneak and try to like scout out the room before we go too far into it as a group.
You're going to do that by yourself, or you're both going?
Follow behind.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys spider your way across, farther down this corridor. Again, more and more angelic vines along the walls, more spores still filling the air. As you're approaching the opening to this room, you notice a couple of things. You notice that a very similar orange reddish light coming in somewhere from that room. So if you're just kind of looking in, it looks like it's kind of coming in from somewhere. It's not in the room itself, if that makes sense. Like, directionally you can see it's coming from one area. And as you're kind of getting closer, you hear a couple of our good old buddies, some gerblins. You hear a few goblins that are just like, "Hey, no, it's mine." It's like, "What are you talking about? It's mine." And it seems like they're kind of arguing over something. So how far or how much into the room would you say that you guys get?
I'm pretty stealthy, so I'm going a good distance into the room, at least far enough to try to like see what they're fighting over.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too.
Okay, and still spidering across the top.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So you guys are very very sneakily spidering across the ceiling. You see three gerblins that are fighting, and it looks like it's starting to get a little heated. It looks like they're like starting to shoving each other, but they're fighting over a large two-handed sword. There's just a big sword that they have that they're all kind of fighting over. They clearly can't wield it, right? The thing is twice as tall as they are, so they're fighting over this sword. The light that you're seeing, it's like a corner or a back wall of this room has collapsed in to that same pit that you guys saw previously. So it's like, it's like it's open to that pit again. So you're still getting more of that light and more of that.
Did you pause for the cat break?
I did not. I will add some time.
We gotta get off the ceiling.
I will add some time.
I can really use that two-hander.
And again,
me too.
And and to be fair, that's real time, not game time. So we'll just run it again. So yeah, you see some gerblins fighting over this large two-handed sword. You see that wall has collapsed into that pit, and more of that light and that heat is coming in. More angelic vines kind of all over the place. You do see another smaller kind of wooden door off to the left of the entrance that you came into this room from. Small, little rickety door to another smaller room off to the left there.
I'm gonna like make eye contact with them. I'm just gonna slowly take my staff out. I'm like just kind of look towards the goblins, and then I'm just gonna jump down and try to overhead smash on them.
Okay.
I will also jump down with my femur bone.
All right.
And also try to overhead smash.
So just two things about the meter. In combat, it gives me a defense DR to beat of 10.
Nice.
And out of combat, it gives me DR 8 for beating stealth. So that's just the
got it.
Quick
cool.
overview of, because I just going into combat, I want you to know it's lowering
Yeah, got you. Cool. Anything for you? No, you just had the femur.
I have
So
a femur bone.
you got
How much
something you can.
damage does that do?
D4.
D4.
We're both pretty low.
So hopefully you can hit something. But as you may recall, Gerblins are they're pretty quick.
Hey, no metagaming here. We didn't just play yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never seen a Gerblin before in my life.
But what you might know, or what you may have heard, is Gerblins, obviously because of their small stature and they're quick on their feetness. They're a little tougher to hit. So as you come crashing down, but since you guys literally have the drop on them,
Hell yeah.
we'll go ahead and say that's probably a we'll call it a DR12 for the first attack. So if you guys want to give me your attack rolls.
That is 14.
That'll hit.
No.
And not for you. All right. So yeah, you were locked in and ready for it. So you picked one of them and you came straight down on it. And give me your damage.
All D4 of it. Here we go. Yep, 1.
Okay.
This column didn't happen in blood health, did it?
Yeah. So you come down, but maybe you're too worried about. You both are probably a little too worried about sticking the landing, and you just kind of you catch one of them for a little bit, and you just whiff altogether. But they are, they're tough little buggers. So as soon as they see that, they're like, oh fuck, and they pull out their little knives and they come at you. Go ahead and give me a defense.
I'm gonna add agility to that.
Yes, and this is a DR. So this is normally a DR 14 to defend because these guys are quick.
Okay. Don't think I get that because that's an 8.
That will not get that. So this guy, this guy comes up to stab at you for D4 damage with his little knifey.
It's 4 damage, but I reduced that by 1 or 2, D2. So 2 damage on that.
Okay. And then another Gerblin is gonna he saw that you're the one that did the most damage. So we got another Gerblin is going to attack against you, and then the third one's going to attack against you. So if you want to go ahead and start rolling that stuff too. So DR 14 right now to defend.
My Gerblin fumbled.
So
I'm still on my generational 1 streak.
am I trying to beat the 14 or is it the 10?
Oh, am I rolling defense?
You roll defense.
Oh.
So you fumbled.
I fumbled.
So you're going to take double damage. Sorry, what was yours?
Am I going for the 14 or is it DR 10?
What is your 10 again? I'm sorry.
So the stolen meter that I have,
Yes.
it makes my body fade and makes me harder to hit defense DR 10. It says.
Yeah, okay. So, yes. So for you, that would have been a 10.
Okay.
So would that have hit that first time? No,
Yes,
you said
the
you
first one was 8.
Okay, so that was
This one is 13, so I was trying
So
to.
yours will defend.
Okay.
So you are good there, and so you will get 2 d4s of damage.
I am almost dead.
Okay. So yeah, these 2 Gerblins are. You're over here. They think you're trying to steal their nice shiny new sword.
In their defense, we are.
Indeed. In their literal defense, we are actually doing that. It is back to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
We still have the Night Owl potion.
You are currently still active.
I'm going to use my scroll of Knight's Chariot, which makes the entire room pitch black for 3d10 minutes.
Okay.
So, presence to use the
See
scroll.
if it works. Yeah.
Okay, that's 13 on the presence.
Okay.
And then, I guess 3d10 to see how long it's working.
Correct.
4, so right now that's 8. And think that's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9. So 17.
17 minutes. So probably the duration of this combat. Yeah, so it is absolutely pitch black. Is it just for you or only for bad guys?
It's everyone, but we can see in the dark because of the
Yes, good call. Good call. So yeah, these guys. So the lights go out. These guys have absolutely no idea. So if you're going to be in combat range, I will say that we'll call it disadvantage, right? So you roll twice, take the worst, or the best in your scenario since it's defense. So that was yours. What do you got?
I'm gonna pull out a. No, I guess with this darkness, I'll take another swing at the femur.
Okay.
See how that goes. Natty 20.
Nice. So that'll
1
be
and a 20 so far.
Yeah. So that'll be double damage against
2d4s for this gerblin. 3 damage.
Or, just a suggestion.
Okay.
Not to meta. If you want to use your omen to max damage.
My 1 omen for the entire game. No.
Okay. Just throwing it out there.
On a low level gerblin.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought though.
So, you said 3 damage?
3 total damage.
Okay. So we'll call that Gerblin 3. And so you hit Goblin 1. We missed Goblin 2. You just now hit Goblin 3.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is Gerblin's turn. So we still got these two trying to fight against you.
D20.
So yeah, D20 twice. Take the worst.
Take the best.
Or the best in this case, yes.
Okay, that's going to be 15 into my better one. And
Easy.
then second goblin.
Are we
That's
rolling
already-
attacks at advantage too?
Sure.
so
Sounds
yeah,
good to me.
15 to 20.
Easy. Yeah, so these two Gerblins have no idea where you are. You're able to, dip, duck, dive. So they miss you completely. Another Gerblin.
Behind the goblin.
The third Gerblin, disadvantage is going to... Advantage defense for you.
13.
So that... 13 is your best one?
They're both 12s plus.
Okay, yeah. So, some way, somehow, wildly, he's able to clip you with his knife for D4 damage.
Oh shit! Hang on. Okay, so I forgot to roll my D2 defense. So I have 4 hit points from the last one.
Oh, you're able to reduce it. Okay,
Yeah, and then I will do the same thing. It's D4, right?
correct.
So you do survive this.
Yeah, I should. Okay, so that's 3 reduced to 1.
Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I'm still kicking.
Okay, so again, 3 Gerblins, and you guys scrapping it up, and still a large 2-handed sword on the ground. Okay.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, they left it to stab at us.
Okay.
Currently, it is on the ground. So it is back at you guys. What you want to do? If you're going to attack, we'll give you advantage. And if you want to do something else, probably also at advantage because you have the.
I'm going to keep attacking because I'm in a pretty good spot dealing with these goblins.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard for them to hit me and very easy for me to hit them
Okay.
right now, so I'm going to take advantage of that.
Let's do it.
First one, even with advantage, that's probably not going to do it. That's 9.
That will not hit.
Okay.
So yeah, that does not hit against either of these Gerblins that you are probably aiming for. Back at you.
I'm gonna go pick up the 2-handed Zweihander.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you're easily able to do that. They're
So that's redundant. Because Y is German for 2.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a 2-handed two-hander.
After I pick up my 2-handed Zweihander, I'm gonna go hit the ATM machine.
yeah. My PIN number. Yes, so you go and grab these Vihanda, so large two-handed sword, so you can add that.
I'm gonna swing it. Can I swing it?
You know what? Yes.
Can I fucking swing it?
We'll call that we'll call that the advantage on this move because you are able to avoid.
So then, should I roll
guys.
a regular, or should I still attack it?
Go ahead and attack at advantage, and remember, Zweihander is D10.
I did remember that. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm not even close.
Okay.
Better rolls a 7.
Yeah. So
Break our
you.
new toy.
Yeah. So you're like.
I almost. Well, there was a 2, but I guess it's an advantage.
So yeah, you pick up the sword and like almost overzealously you go and take a big swing and just like over the tops.
Yeah,
It just,
I do not
it just
know how to
whips
handle
across.
this thing.
Yeah, definitely not. It's a two-hander. All right, so Gerblins are still going to go ahead and make a couple of attacks, but I was going to say, but they know. No, they don't, because they didn't see you pick up their sword. So they're going to keep attacking. So 2 Gerblins on you presently.
Okay, that doesn't really matter because that's a 19 on that first one.
Yeah, definitely.
But that, yeah. And then for the second goblin, that is 20 and 15 again.
Totally. Was that a nat 20 or?
No,
Okay.
dirty 20s.
Cool. Yeah. So these guys, they're just whiffing in the darkness as they're trying to make contact with you. Gerblin number 3 is going to go for you. Remember, advantage on your defense.
Critical success on a defense roll.
Cool. Then that means you get a free attack out of it. So as this Gerblin gets all up in your business, trying to swing at you, it looks like it's right where you need him to be, and so you're going to get an attack out of that.
Another nat 20.
Yes.
On a D10.
So that's double.
2 D10s.
Holy shit! I
So-
only roll 1s and 20s. That's all I'm good for.
So go ahead and roll.
And then I get to attack
your
this guy.
two D10s. Yeah, and then you'll get to a proper attack. But
Proper.
what do you got?
6 damage on the 2d10.
So what happens with the Gerblin that you are currently fighting? You easily lob the head of this one off, and it goes across into his buddy that was next to him, and you also do some damage on that guy as well. So you got one guy down, 2 Gerblins to go, and now your turn proper.
Yeah, so I'm going to take advantage of the shock of this dude being hit by his friend's head, and I'm going to go attack that guy.
Definitely. So give me advantage on that one.
15
Yep.
for 5 more damage.
That guy clearly distraught by his now headless friend, and he meets a very similar end. That Zweihanda that they were just both fighting over has betrayed them and taking both of their lives. And so you got two Gerblins down, 1 to go, and we'll kick it back over to Keftar.
Just gonna try to bonk this guy on the head.
Do it with advantage.
Needed it. That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
nasty toy.
I like it dirty. I
Yeah,
like it
filthy
dirty.
20. And that's 3 damage on there.
Ooh.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
that's a big one.
So yeah. So you're doing it. You're getting after this guy. You're bonking this guy on the head, and it's clearly not as effective as a big old giant sword. But this guy is kind of he's on his last leg. And with that being said, go ahead and roll me 2d6, please.